Now, you take a thing like they're fooling right now, this same-sex marriage and all this crap they got out and all these sodomites coming around here. Do you think those are landmarks of America? They don't mark America at all. That marks all hell breaking loose. The landmarks have been destroyed. What was the landmark? Well, every member of Congress professed to read the Bible. And you find lists of it and recommend it as a book, and some of them write, a country cannot be governed rightly without the Ten Commandments. Those are landmarks. They're gone. And what you got a bridge right over into atheism and communism and evolution and Muslims, and your landmarks are gone. You say, how come you didn't keep the fence up? I don't do it anymore. But for years and years and years, when I'd go to sleep at night, I'd be thinking about something, and what I'd usually think about was, I'd say, God, would you just turn the clock back just one time? Just turn it back to 1914. Let us come through again a little different. Well, of course, that's silly. I mean, the time's gone. He's got his schedule, and he knows what he's doing. But you think that thing in 1914, we had no business getting that thing at all. The Germans never attacked us, and they weren't killing any Jews. What'd you go there for? Well, it started by the Archduke of Austria getting assassinated. He's a Roman Catholic. And every member of the staff's a Roman Catholic. And in they go, and you go over there and get involved in it, and America never paid its debt for World War I, let alone World War II. You got involved, and now you're involved permanently. You can't get out. What'd you do? You removed the landmark. The landmark was isolation, independence, and liberty for all, justice for everybody, and freedom of speech. You don't have freedom of speech in America anymore. Now, you call a fellow an MF, see? You call him MF. How much you know what MF means? Well, where the rest of you been here the last 20 years? That's all right to say that, but then in other words, you can't say. You say, why? Because the landmark is gone. You do not have freedom of speech. You think you do like I did and get on the radio. You know, I've been on radio since 1960 here, but you know how many stations that is? That's 4 stations on radio and 2 on TV. I've been kicked off, there 6 times. You say, for what? Freedom of speech. The classic case is a chapter long, and it's in Kings. It'll be 1 Kings, I think, 21, and it'll be on Naboth and the vineyard. And that's Naboth and Ahab. Ahab's the king, and Naboth's the fellow who has the piece of land, and he wants to buy the land. Ahab does, and Ahab won't sell it to him. I think it's is that 1 Kings 21? Okay. 1 Kings 21, and he's coming to buy there, and he's going to I'll tell you, I'll buy it from you, or I'll give you another one better than that if you just let me have it. And he says, no, I ain't going to do that. He said, why not? That's the allotment I got when Joshua came in. When Joshua came in, the land was all divided up among the tribes, and his allotment was right there. That was for him, not for a king. He was an allotment for one of the tribal things. He said, the ancient landmark, it's going to stay in that tribe where God put it. And the king goes back to his house upset and just ruined, although he's king, and he lies down in the bed and begins to pout, and fuss, like a little boy. And his mother says, what's the matter, honey? And he said, well, Naboth won't sell me his vineyard, and he won't trade one for it. But give him a better one than that one, and he won't do it. She said, well, don't worry about that. Don't you govern the nation? No, he didn't. She did. She said, don't you govern the nation? And he said, well, I don't know. He said, well, I'll get it for you. Well, then she's governing it.